Hello everybody, Realm Builder Guy here, and welcome back to Strategic Command WW1 with the Central Powers. Of course, last episode we were able to retake Metz after losing Metz, and we made some inroads on the Eastern Front, but now it is time for the Entente to make their move. So we're going to end the turn here. As always, your views, your comments, and your likes are greatly appreciated, so please keep those coming. So I'd like to see where we can go with this. The UK prepares for war, so Britain will be entering the war here soon. More Siberian units arrive in Moscow. And fighting erupts between Bayakuri and Esat Pasha in Belgium and Albania. Oh, these are Montenegrin units. That's right, that's Montenegro. Just dawned on me. So Bulgaria, 16% increase towards the Central Powers. Max Planck and other prominent figures signed the Manifesto of the 93 to support Germany. King Carol I of Romania dies and Ferdinand I ascends the throne. So we collect 280 MPP for us, 260 for Austria-Hungary, and 124 for the Ottomans. France announces the formation of a Foreign Legion Corps. All right, so French naval warfare continues. This will take a massive turn very, very soon. Once the British and the Royal Navy enters, we're going to have to start shifting our naval power, and I'm going to start doing that now, actually, in this episode, from the east, where I feel like we've got the Russians under pretty decent control. You know, we'll probably leave 3 or 4 heavy ships there and move everything else over to the North Sea, because that's where the massive naval battles are going to happen with the British and the Royal Navy. So that's going to be one of the main things in this one, is kind of shifting our naval focus, because I just don't think the Russian Navy is going to be a huge problem for us anymore. So we'll just kind of keep an eye on that and see if we can start pushing the French a little bit. As you can see, they're trying to make inroads there, but everyone's so entrenched. Yeah, they're going to hit that unit really hard there. But the good thing is we can swap units if need be. There goes that mountain unit. Now, we do have an opening there. Okay, those guys are heading south against our cavalry unit. That's a corps. Mountain corps is pretty stout. Montenegrins trying to displace the Austria-Hungarians. We need to keep an eye on these guys. We need to take those guys, because otherwise they're going to cut off supply for that one unit that I don't want to move away. Ooh, they're taking heavy, heavy, heavy casualties there. The Russians move back into that position and strike again. We're going to be in trouble. Lieutenant Charles de Gaulle returns to active service after recovering from a wound. Cabrot bread made with potatoes, wheat, and rye is launched in Germany. It's basically a cheaper way of making bread. And now it is time for the Central Powers to get cracking. All right, we went through that. Mostar has been captured. And other than that, that's about it. We do have a number of new units. All right, we've got an U-boat submarine unit that we are going to place here. I mean, there's no point in putting it anywhere else. Airships. All right, where do we want airships? Do we want to deploy them on the Western Front or the Eastern Front? Really tempted to put them on the Eastern Front. We're going to do that. Another reserve corps. We'll put that reserve corps... I think we're going to put that reserve corps right here. And then a new headquarter. Where are we lacking? We've got a headquarter here, a headquarter there, headquarter there. I mean, we've got a decent amount of headquarters here. Not enough on the Western Front. Or I can't. I have to put them here. Okay, so we'll have to move them. So Austria-Hungary has a new corps. Okay, where do the Austrians need help? Well, they need help down here. So we're going to put these guys right here. And Scutari detachment for the Ottomans. We're going to put these guys as far east as we can. We'll put them there in Yozgat. All right, well, while we're here, we may as well already move everybody into strategic position. We don't really need anybody there. Let's move them here along the front. All right, so they're all set there on that front. These guys, I think, are good. We'll max reinforce these troops as much as we can. Might as well. Is there anybody else here that needs reinforcements? These guys could use reinforcements. And then these guys could use reinforcements, but they cannot reinforce. All right. Easy, easy enough. All right, let's head down here and continue on with this destroyer. Kind of just patrolling along on these supply routes that we want and need to cut off. Do want to starve out the Serbians. So we're just gonna keep these guys right here. Kind of don't want them right next to the British Navy once the British Navy enters. All right, we're gonna have to reinforce here. And it's an expensive reinforcement on the naval side, but knowing that the British are coming, it's stuff that has to happen. Because the Royal Navy is really, really strong. Actually need to do it. All right, that basically eats up all the reinforcement points. Okay, so that's a 3-0. If I head here, that's a 2-0. I don't want to take that hit. We just got to sit here. They're now cut off from supply. That's the main thing I wanted to do. And then this corps can strike next time. These guys kind of got to just sit here. 2-1, 2-0, 2-0. God. You know what I'm going to do? Swing these guys around. Cut them off as much as we can. We're going to try this one. We hit one. They didn't get hurt. 2-1. We're going to try that. Ah, 3. And they felt nothing. All right, we're going to move them just in here. Start working on cutting off their supply. That's really our best bet. We're just going to have them sit here, then eventually swing down this way. So we got you. Move you down here. It's not really going to help us, but it does move us into a better position here. Gotta get the Serbs out of there. Gotta get the Serbs out of there. All right. Now we're going to swing these guys up here. That does nothing. We're going to move our cavalry down here. Just as a recon. There's nothing down here. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Enemy contact. And that's really what your cavalry is a little bit for, is to take that recon initiative. Thought about force marching you, but we're not going to do that. All right. Here, 3-0, 1-1. Let's see if we can break through here. That's a pretty good one. 2-1. Ah. Got no reinforcement points left for these guys. I'm gonna have to move them off. Move these guys in here. 2-2 against those. We're just gonna strengthen our position here and entrench. 2-1. It's all so risky. We got more to give here. They lose 1. We lose 3. That was bad. We need to break through here. They lose 1. We lose 2. Yeah, I mean, those aren't great ones in our favor. But we needed to do something. Is there any recon we can do here? Not really. Yeah, we found out a little bit more. We'll fly these guys down here. for next time. Move those into Krakow. That HQ unit can move there. Here we go. All right. Let's reinforce here. These guys, they can't move here, but they can. All right, good. Move them out. And we're going to part them here. Ah, shoot. Move them in here in this elite unit. Dang it. Can't get there. What to do. Need to get these guys out of there. It's risky. They lose 1, we lose 1. 2-2, they lose 2, we lose 3. Ouch. Alright, we're gonna move you away. And then move you into that position. 2-2, 6. I only lose 1. We can live with all that. Alright, let's start moving in here. It's a 2-1. 2-2 against them. Let's see if we can get a good hit on them. They lose 1, we lose 2. Yeah, that was not good. Could try to sneak in here and just... We need to get through here. Because this elite unit will be able to move into that position eventually. I think that's okay. 2-1. God, I really want to displace these guys. But instead, what we're going to do here is we're going to entrench. And we're going to entrench. Yeah, I know. Trench warfare, right? We're going to entrench right now. Just to guard against possible attacks. Let's rotate this way. There we go. Okay, I think down here we've done everything we can. Now we're going to move up here. 2-2, 2-1. That's risky. We could encircle these guys. 2-3. Let's hit them from behind. They lose 2, we lose 2. 1-3, a mountain unit. We can knock them out. That would make my day. Let's see, we're gonna move, let's move that core here and see if we can destroy that mountain unit. We can. Took a little bit of a hit. But now I'm gonna move them here. Let's see, where can we recon? Let's recon here. Nothing really to recon there. We could move that cavalry unit there. There. That's going to shut these guys off from their supply. This is a weak unit, so I'm not overly concerned there. We'll have them sit here. 2-2, 2-2, 2-2. All right, let's do this. 2-2. 1-2. 3 loss. 1 loss. 1-3. 2 nothing. Very nice. That was a good sequence there. We're going to reinforce you up to the max. And here, 0-3. Yeah, we're going to hit them. Didn't take any damage. Yeah, we'll kind of keep them still there. We move back out of that position. There, God, nah, we'll just leave them there. They're all so entrenched. 1-2, 2-0, 2-0. Okay, we're gonna take this core, hit that core. They lost 3, we lost 1. 2-1 with those detachments. Move him here. We'll try. Ah, that was painful. Oh, that was a decent hit, not great. Okay, now we're going to move that corps up here. Cavalry unit against that corps. Ooh, nice 3 hit. Ooh, 2 hit. All right, we're going to we'll just keep the cav where they are. Now, this bigger movement has to happen. And we're just going to move them here. If we contain the Russian Navy, in my opinion, we'll already have won. Let's see if we can knock these guys out. Nope. They hurt us. So we'll move these guys out of here. We will pull these guys back here. Kind of just a blockade of the Gulf of Finland. And I think that's the other naval unit we'll keep here. And now the rest. Now this is the major naval movement. We are just going to pull everybody else back. I think the sub unit, though, we'll keep here. We'll keep the submarine unit here. Everybody else we are pulling back. Because I just think what we have will suffice. Especially because these guys are all a little bit beat up. Do I want to keep... I'm going to keep this light cruiser kind of sitting right here. We'll just have that light cruiser sitting there. The rest will go somewhere else. All right. So these guys are going to go into port. These guys are already in port, so we're going to reinforce you. We're going to send you into port. And we're going to send you into port. So that way we can reinforce these guys. And we're going to send this battle cruiser further up along the Norwegian coast. Just in case. Just a patrol. Sub as well. You just never know. And these guys are just going to sit here. This sub unit. I could move them out there, but you know what? Might as well. Let's see if we can recon with them. And then here, now that we've received word of what's going on, let's see, who do we need to swap? I mean, we could try to push these guys out. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little swapperoo here and entrench them. Other than that, everybody is entrenched. We can try to hit them. Let's try that. Ooh, that was a good hit. 3. It's 2. Move them back. Move these guys in here. They lost 3. We lost 1. All right. That's about it that we can do. They're going to reinforce there. We don't have really an advantage anywhere else. We could try the 2-2 there centrally, but I just don't see much of a point right now. So let's end this turn. No, wait. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to save up some MPPs. We're going to save up some MPPs for the next round. Yes. So the UK adds the Agincourt Dreadnought to her fleet. Again, the Royal Navy is coming. So the UK has now joined the Entente. The Ottoman Empire prepares for war. So it's on now. World War I is definitely rolling. Now that the British are part of it, it'll be interesting to see what they do. So the UK is going to start sending supplies to Russia. So we need to look at ending that. The Entente naval blockade imports... Entente naval units blockade imports to Germany in the North Sea. So that's where everything has to go. Fear of German raiders upsets trade from the British Empire. Fear of German raiders upsets trade from the British Empire. I feel like we just saw that. Okay, it's just a bunch of pictures. Japan declares war on the Central Powers. Don't know how that impacts us much. Maybe British and Japanese forces capture Tsingtao in China. Okay. Marit's Rebellion. Boers revolt against British rule in South Africa. Von Lettow-Vorbeck defeats the British in German East Africa. It would be cool in this game had they added Africa to it, in my opinion. Scientists report progress in industrial technology development. Very nice. And it's raining. So we gained 381 MPPs. Very nice. And 260 for Austria-Hungary, 181 for the Ottomans. And hopefully we can invest that heavily in the next go-around. So Indian Army formations sail for Europe. The Anzacs set sail for Europe. UK sends naval units to deal with von Spee. Lord Kitchener issues a call to arms. All right, the Russians are moving along the front. See, they're trying to break through right there. It'll be interesting. Enemy contact. Yeah, that was stupid. That was stupid. I don't know why the Russians would try to do that, but we're just sitting there. I think we can contain the Russian Navy, at least for right now. For right now. We may have to send some of those ships into port to reinforce, but we're also getting new naval units, I believe, early in 1915. So you can see the Russians and the French are reinforcing. There's an attack along the Western Front. French taking some hits there. Quite a few losses. Our entrenched forces are holding up relatively well. It'll be interesting once the British come with their forces here, what will happen. I mean, will Belgium be like, nah, you're cool, you can enter? And they come in through Belgium to try to outflank us? And we have troops there, but it will be difficult. That was a big hit against that corps. So the Russians are trying to break through there, so we had to pull back. And here comes another offensive down here against the Austrians. Von Spee defeats the Royal Navy at the Battle of Coronel. Let's see what that does for us, or to us. See, Russian troops are now amassing there. The Ottoman army mobilizes for war. Oh, good, we're getting some more detachments, some corps, headquarters there. So we can try to give the Russians a hard time there. Ottoman forces mobilized throughout the Middle East. That's good to know. There's not... I mean, it's really going to be a lot of home defense probably for the Russians. For the Ottomans. Because Bulgaria is right now neutral. Ottoman Empire joins the Central Powers. Forces from Canada and Newfoundland ship to Europe. The Ottoman Empire is now at war with the Entente. Indian troops seize Basra. Aha, there we go. Indian forces suffer casualties seizing Basra. So that's where we're going to have to send Ottoman forces. A typhus epidemic breaks out among Ottoman forces in the Caucasus, of course. Ah, great. Getting bombed with typhus. Entente naval units blockade imports to Germany in the North Sea. Russian trade can no longer pass through the Dardanelles. Battle of Kokos, HMAS Sydney sinks the Emden. Sheikh ul Islam proclaims jihad against the Entente. Ottoman Finance Minister Mehmet Kavit Bey resigns in protest against the war. So Novik destroyer sunk on their side, and that's about it. And all of the activity reports that we already showed, so we don't have to worry about that. Commander of the High Seas Fleet, Admiral von Ingenohl. Carrying out unrestricted naval warfare against the UK will be a good way to damage the British economy. To do this, send naval units to the convoy routes to the west of the UK that have a merchant ship with a British flag on them. By placing naval units here, you may be able to shut down, at least temporarily, the UK's ports. This would hit the UK's economy hard with dramatic consequences for the UK's ability to wage war. Their national morale would also be affected, while our population will applaud the use of unrestricted naval warfare. However, be warned that such moves would annoy the US government and could ultimately lead to the USA entering the war against us. Chief of the General Staff. Our agents in Morocco believe that the tribes of the Rif are ready to rise against the French. This could be an excellent opportunity to create trouble for the French in Africa, but representatives of the tribes have requested arms, ammunition, and money, and they are unlikely to act without them. Do we send 50 MPPs? Yeah, we got it. Might as well. Commander of the High Seas Fleet, Admiral von Ingelo. There is a British tanker called the Glendir. Obviously, this is Gaelic, and I don't speak it. That was interned at Danzig at the start of the war and could be converted into a seaplane carrier. Will cost us 100 MPPs at 50 MPPs a turn for 2 turns. Yeah, we're going to do that. Of course we're going to do that. Decision, War Minister for the Ottomans. Thousands of Georgian Muslims have crossed the border from Russian territory to offer their services in the coming conflict. We could form them into a detachment to help us take back the provinces we lost to Russia in the war of 1877-78. Forming the Georgia Volunteer Detachment will cost us 50 MPPs. Would you like to authorize the formation? Yes. Georgian Volunteers assemble to fight the Ottoman Empire. For the Ottoman Empire. Okay, so we've got a sub. And this sub will be put right here. We've got a battle cruiser. Put the battle cruiser here, and we have a new core that we will place here in the east. I feel like there's a certain gap weakness here, so we're going to send these guys down here to Katowice. All right, and off we go. We're just going to start here and move these guys out in this direction. And just have them kind of sit here. Have those two just kind of sit there. I think these guys we can just leave here for a control mechanism. And then all of these guys we will be sending back home to a friendly port. So that they can reinforce. These guys can go down here. They can reinforce then on the next turn. Okay, so we've got a few units here that need to reinforce. Because we're going to be dealing with the British Navy. And that is kind of a big deal. To deal with these guys. And we cannot go in short-handed. Okay, so to do this properly, I always feel like this is the best way. So we're going to send this sub-unit out here on that route. We're going to send them there. These guys, let's see. National morale objective. So we will send you through here. Just start moving them. Got a sub here. And we're going to move you kind of through here. I want to avoid directly going through the channel, because odds are we've got a pretty good amount of British ships there. But let's test it. Let's send this sub in here. Ah, there we go. And that really did nothing. So we'll move them back. But we know they're there. And that's sometimes a good thing to do with submarines. Okay, this destroyer. Enemy mines. Ugh, that hurt. But we'll keep going. Enemy contact right there. And that is against a French destroyer that we will, of course, attack. Well, that was a good one. And these guys can head over here. We'll try to hit them there as well. And they took 2. And that's all we can really do. So these Marines, we could actually transport over here to the Eastern Front. So we will land the Marines over here to be a part of this. So now let's actually be a part of this. 2, 2, 1, 2. All right, let's see. You got 2 and 1. 2, 2 here. 2 and 2. Okay. That's a 1, 1. God, they're so entrenched. We will reinforce this unit. We need that strength. We're just kind of keeping them occupied up there. These guys need reinforcements really badly. Okay. So now we can move this core here. Oh, we can't move them there. We can move you here. Can we move you here? We can. All right. Although we can't really do much there. 1, 1, 2, 2. Let's do the 1, 1 here. 6, and that really didn't do much for us. All right, 1, 2. Let's see if we can finally displace these guys. Ugh, that wasn't great. But we will move them in here. 1, 3. It's 2 and 1. 1, 4. That should do it. Thank you. National morale bonus. We'll move you in here. Now let's see if we can displace these guys. 2, 3 is pretty heavy. Of course, we can't do anything right now because it's raining, so our airships don't do anything for us. Reinforce them. 2, 3. We've got to knock something. That was a 4. We lost 2. Yeah, we're slowly but surely. There we go. We finally can get our elite unit in here. 2, 2. Yeah, let's try to knock Warsaw out of this. Yeah, that didn't help. Got to reinforce him. And here 2, 0, 3, 0. Ugh. You know, we'll just have you sit there. I'm not going to use any more MPPs on that. 1, 4. That'd be a big one. I lost 3. We lost 2. 1, 3. Lost 2. We lost 2. What can these guys do? Not a whole heck of a lot. Of course, we got this core sitting here. I can swap these guys out. 1, 3. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. We took Warsaw. Boom. Oh, that was huge. That was huge. That's a big deal. And then these guys, they're going to start losing supply. Big time. That's about all we can do there. They may try to come out this way. So let's move them here. And here, gosh, that's just sitting everywhere. 1, 2. Can we do much with you? That was 2, 2. Not exactly what I was looking for. I'm going to force march them up here. Our airplanes cannot do anything. 2, 2. Can I swap? I can. 0, 2. Boom. There we go. Good. Good. Thank you. Knock those guys out of there. That's it. 2, 0. Don't need them to outflank us there. So we'll move our cavalry unit there just to protect that flank. 1, 0. 1, 1. 1, 1. Okay, we'll move those into position. We'll try the 1, 1s. 1, 1. 1, 1 here. No, we need to reinforce them. They're too weak. Not much we can do here. Yeah, that's about all we can. That's all we can muster there. So it was a little bit weaker here this time around. All right, let's look down here now. These guys are cut off. I can't get there. Can't get there with them. You have to break that off. So we got that in. They are sitting ducks. I entrench. Yeah, we're going to entrench to that side. Ah, shoot. I'm going to force march down to Split, and then ideally come up this road. I can't force march them. Don't really want to give up this ground, but we got to relieve that unit somehow. Okay, these guys are out of supply. Two, or we keep moving here to Niche. Yeah, let's keep moving down south. 1-1. Ugh, that was a waste. 2-1. Let's try it. We lost 3. Man, why are the Austrians so bad? All right, we're going to move this fleet out here. All right, we're going to... It's time to send out the Austrian fleet and take care of business. See if we can get there without enemy contact, ideally. These guys need to get reinforced to the max, as much as we can. Okay. Let's move that Austrian fleet here. Move them here. Greece and UK. Alright, so what are we doing here? Might as well start taking Cairo. This is a major area that we have to take. Aha, enemy contact with British forces. We got detachments against detachments fighting here. Okay, so these guys, we'll just have them sit here. We'll send this headquarter down here. And we will send these corps down here as well. You will get a reinforcement. Okay. And now, we've got those forces down there. We've got this corps that we are going to be sending down south to see if we can take Basra back. Now we got the front up here. That's a 1-0. Ugh. These guys are not overly good. 0-2. Okay, that was a good hit against them. Move them up here and push the Russians back. Good. Start moving in bit by bit. And move my commander there. 4-0, 2-0. Yeah, this is all tough. This is tough terrain. I'm going to send a cavalry unit down south and a headquarter. No, that cavalry unit's attached to this one. Yeah, there's no other movement we can do there. Here, I mean, we've got plenty going on. We've got our own navy. So let's send navy here. Aha, Russian navy there. Lost 2, they lost 2. So we're sending in our navy. 2, possibly 4. Nope. Send these guys into port. And what I could do is do an amphibious transport with him. Perfect. 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 And now France. I do have the troop transporter somewhere. Here they are. Okay. Just wanted to double check, make sure I didn't forget anything. Oh, these guys are still sitting here. Move them out there. And now let's look here. Is there anywhere we can push through? 2-3, 2-4, 2-3. Here. That's where we can push. 4. 1-4. On one, shattered. Boom. Okay, now we could advance with these troops here. And we will. Enemy contact. Ooh, that hurt. Move them here. Move those guys down there. 2-2 against them. Nothing else is really standing out as being worth my while. Remove these guys, actually. Force march them over here. Just to have that strength there. We're going to keep them here. Kind of see what happens. But this is a good place to end it today. Next episode, we've got some MPPs to work on. I'm not going to do that right now. And then continue on. This one was kind of interesting. You know, the Ottomans are now part of it. And we'll kind of see how that progresses. We've got that isolated unit down there in Serbia. But yeah, we're definitely heading into, it's November 21st, 1914, and it is on. It is on. So until next time, I'm Realm Builder Guy. Don't forget to hit like, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.